Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to SKG Racing Series. My name is Hunter Clark, and I'm going to be your host for what I can only imagine is going to be a total fuckery of a race. For those who don't know me, for those who do know me, welcome back, and for those who don't, shame on you. But anyway, enough about me. Let's get to know the drivers and teams gathered here today for the finale of Season 16. As you can see, it's all to play for here in Tier 2. McLaren's TP Luchis will be hoping to push his drivers to maximise points, and to potentially walk away with one of 4 Constructor Champion titles. If only his sister was around to see it. Looking further down, we can see no team separated by more than 54 points, meaning every team can climb at least one place in their respective tier this weekend. Our provisional constructor champion Racing Bulls will want to do anything necessary to maintain their lead, and given the moves showcased by their newly crowned Tier 2 champion, we might see a little bit of argy-bargy into those heavy braking zones. Speaking of driver champions, let's take a look at our driver standings. If I can just get that up, here we go. As you can see, Nico is our Tier 2 champion for Season 16. Congrats to him, but it's still all to play for in the top 3. A gap of 26 points separates Nahir in 3rd from Sway in 2nd, leaving an opening for P2. The Aston Martin driver would have to score at least 26 of the 27 points available to win based off a tie result. However, this would be reliant in Sway scoring no points today, but after a DNF in Las Vegas and a finish of P10 in Jeddah, anything could happen. Following closely behind from 4th to 8th, there's a heap of drivers separated by a handful of points, so really this could end up going in any direction. So, we know there's a lot to play for, but how about we take a little look at the track we'll be racing around today. Welcome to Mexico City, a track made for driving straight and occasionally turning the car right. This 4.3 kilometer track is made up of 17 turns, 10 to the right, 7 to the left, and features 3 DRS zones, the first 2 of which covered by a single detection point. Right, we have missed the outlaps, but here we go, boys. We are here. Yes, GB, thank you for the intro. I needed that for this. But yeah, we are here. So let's get everything on that we need to get on. Hopefully my mic sounds good as well. I tried to make sure I've got no more roboticness. But anywho, let's see what we can get. So the pole in Tier 3 was a 1:14.370, and that was done by Adam for Mercedes. Maybe we can see Mercedes back-to-back pole positions from Tier 3 to Tier 2 with the likes of Mal B. We only have 13 drivers here in the season finale, so a bit upsetting. But yeah, appreciate all the support in chat. I already put the burners on for this stream. I wanted to see what I could cook up. We've done the best here, but let's go on board with this Red Bull then to see what they can do on the first lap. The ones to look out for then is going to be Puppy's quick, Malby's quick, PW Jones is in the fight for those top few positions, Sty Daisy, and Nico here obviously trying to claim as many points for McLaren. It's going to be close between McLaren and Racing Bulls, and it is very possible for McLaren to win the World Championship for the Constructors, but they're going to have to pull out a blinder, and the Racing Bulls are going to have to score minimal points for that to happen. Not sure if we have any drivers that are actually going to complete a lap before this Red Bull, or if they were the first one. The intro did need to be a tiny bit before, just to time it a bit better, but I don't mind. We did okay there. We did okay there. So we're coming out through the final few corners then. I was going to make the effort to learn the turn names, as the first lap we set is a 1:14.9, followed by Sty Daisy with a 1:15 flat, and this Red Bull is going to come through the final few turns to set a 1:15.2 just behind. We should see all drivers in the 1:14s, I think. For Tier 2, that's reasonable times. But yeah, looking good so far. Let's try to catch some drivers as they come across. Sway with a 1:14.5. That's provisional pole, and that's good. He's ahead of Le Pringle, the other Racing Bull driver. I would have been a mile off. Get the bagger promoted. Real shit. The other McLaren, Mikhail, comes with a 130.1, so not sure what happened there. He probably got out of the way or ran off track a little bit. As Nico claps back at Maub, who sets a 114.589 and beats him by 0.03 of a second. Let's get on board then with Papi Huese. Oh no, we misclicked. Papi Huese, who's going to set a 115.5, and his teammate just behind is starting his lap. I haven't seen this guy race yet, so let's see what this guy's got. He might get a little bit of a toe. It's a bit far out. But as he goes into turn 1, it's looking alright. Snaps it to the left. Really conservative on the throttle here as we deploy battery and activate that DRS. So it's going to be a fun race to see. There's going to be a lot of strategy involved, especially with the DRS zones. It's an absolute bummer that you get DRS coming out of turn 15 and then that's it. You're just cooked for the next 2 DRS zones. Stide Daisy just improves a little bit there to go in front of the Red Bull. But so far it's 114.5, it's mid 114s for the first few banker laps to be up with those competitors. Mercedes done a good job signing Malky as a reserve. He's a big competent driver here, and I think he might actually be able to challenge the win on Nico, which will help Sway and McLaren to try and claw back some of those points to win the Constructors' Championship here for Tier 2. Haas driver set to 115.0, going 5 tenths quicker than his teammate Papi Huese. And most cars now then are going to be on in-laps. We have PW Jones though, who is on a lap coming through this second sector. I had a big slap, lol. Yeah, you better improve, Puppy. You can't have your teammate in front of you because you all know what will happen. When you catch up to your teammate, you're just going to swipe him out. Anyway, let's watch the Ferrari complete this lap. Scarlet Red coming around Mexico. It's going to look sexy as he comes across the line and sets P4. I reckon he's going to get a 114.821. Are we ready? Call of a lifetime. Oh my god! Holy shit! That was so close. Bro, what did I say? 114.821. Yo, I got wheel knowledge. I was 0.003 of a second off. Holy shit, okay. We're cooking, bro. We're cooking. Let's get on board with Tim, though. The other Ferrari, who's going to start his lap. He is down. Yeah, but that's just because he didn't validate the last one. GB, you better do that later. Yeah, GB, you got to get closer than me with the prediction. I don't think that's possible, though. 0.003 is kind of insane, no? Let's quickly get on board with Caden, actually. He's going to finish his lap, and he is a pretty competent driver. Well, hold on. Sorry, I thought this was someone else. Caden, never mind. Liar. I was just lying to everyone there. We all remember what Caden was doing in COTA. AMS engineer. What a goat. Who were we on board with, though? It was Tim. We've missed out a bit of Tim's lap, but let's see what he can do then. Through the second sector. Touches a bit of grass there. The only problem, right, is I used to love commentating. I used to find it so fun. I used to go all out. But I actually had the knowledge and the skill as a driver. Now I don't. So it's really hard to actually analyse these quali laps because I know absolutely fuck all. Hello, Buck. Bro, you missed the absolutely epic intro. How are you going to join in now? The intro was fucking fire, dude. But he does cross the line with a 115.26. So Tim goes up into P10, and it's only T. Whitney Houston to finish his lap and set out the times for all 14 drivers here around Mexico City. We have all drivers coming back out for their out laps though. T Black's 1, 2, 3. Don't know if I could say that. Oh, Buck, bro, come back. The 2 unks. That would be fire. That'd be fire. Right, come on then, Whitney. Let's see what you can do. long ass straight. We're gonna burn. JSR crosses the line to set a 1:14.5. Can I invite Oreo? I sure can. Let's get Oreo in here. Friends. I'm surprised I have some friends. There we go. Average Mercedes driver. Joining late. Oreo better cook, you know. Malby's cooking. Damn, why are you showing the telemetry? I mean, teams will have team telemetry anyway. And if they don't have engineers, then that's a them problem, right? So the telemetry isn't really a problem. I also like to just see what these drivers are doing. As a tier 4 no-show, it's really admirable to just watch these guys go around the track and figure out what I'm supposed to do. What are you scratching on? Oh god, you... yeah, I remembered, bro. I remembered my mic was so bad, it was like robotic the whole time, as Whitney set to a 1:14.8. I had to turn off all audio enhancements, so it's just no noise suppression, no like, nothing, bro. It's just pure Hunter Clark. It's horrendous. Navin, yeah, most people would want to keep it private, but at SKG we have telemetry forced on. Like, if you have an engineer, they can see the data for every single driver, so there is no privacy here. So telemetry just gives better info for us. Yeah, Rispo, yeah, that's true. For tier 1 it is off though. So when we race tier 1 in, I think it's 3 hours, there will not be telemetry on. As we see Team Whitney, oh, he's already done his lap. So Sway sets a faster lap than Nico with a 1:14.315, as he's gonna go very slowly down the main straight here as he lets out this Alpine. Can we get on board with, oh no, he's going into the pits. It's really hard to keep track, I can't lie. Oh, as we see Nico cut across the track. Now, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that as per the rulebook that I wrote. I don't know if that rule's been changed, but you can't cut corners in quali. He is leading the championship, and racing rules do need these points. But, wow, poof, poof. Nico is too tough. True, to be fair, if he makes a ticket, it kind of just cancels out with the aura, right? So, I mean, he's fine. Oh, Pringle was absolutely flying. I think this is the fastest Pringle's ever gone. Pringle was about to set a PB. Holy shoot. Come on. Come on, Pringle. Whoa, he's flying. Look at this. He is absolutely flying. Holy shit, he's got new strats as well. Touch the Alpine. Do it, do it. Pringle, if you're on the stream, brake check the Alpine. I won't tell anyone. Do it, do it, do it, do it. It's the finale, bro. It doesn't even matter. Anywho, let's go on board with this Red Bull, who is currently on a lap. 45% battery coming through this little section. Again, maybe next time, if I'm going to cook hard with the intro, I should cook hard with the track knowledge as well. Maybe actually learn the turns and shit like that, but that is for pussies. So, you know. I feel insecure now every time I want to take a drink because of Buck pointing out the... GB knows them? Come on. This is T2 Comms, who expected something good. I'll have you know I'm defining a new standard for SKG. I can hear all the lips smacking, all 4 of them. All 4 of them, I hope not. Terrorist tier, terrorist comms. These comms are already better than Sway. Have it, mate. Fucking have it. All 4. Oh shit. Oh, bro, not the Sway shade. I mean, deserves, right? But right, come on, Tim. Who is Tim? Who is Blood? Who is Tim? I don't know. Don't even know who Tim is. We got an out going on, bro. Let it go. We're supposed to either got some beef with Laser or he's trying to impersonate that blonde haired bitch from Frozen. Do you like this bug? Wait, hold on. Elsa. What's his comms name? What does that mean? I'll be so real, I don't know what that means. Boris hates me for sure. RIP Boris. What's going on? Can we just find a driver who's like on a lap? Come on, puppy. He said he had a snap. Oh, he's invalidated this lap. Come on. Oh, what is my name? My name's Hunter Clark. If you were here for the intro, Navin1007, you would have known that, actually. Just kidding, bro. It's all love. All love. As puppy dives in. Cool. I feel like this is how Puppy drives a car IRL once he gets old enough. His name is Hunting Bombaclat. Mi bomba. Mi che take look at that Mercedes here. Oreo going to turn one, yeah. He's doing a pretty good job. 57% battery. Oh god, okay, we don't know what happened there. Alright, come on Oreo, we gotta do something, right? We said Austria was the track. Retire Unk from Jamaica. He said he was the GOAT at Austria, but he had the quali ban, which was why he wasn't going to do well. Bit of a snap there on the exit, bit of a wiggle off the steering wheel. I'd love it to have a little wiggle on my joystick. But as we come through Sector 2... Hold on, burp coming. Anyway. He's got 6% battery. Now, I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure he got 10% of DRS on the booms. Robot. Right, let's try to catch some of these drivers then. JSR is going to come across the line to set provisional pole with a 1:14.2. The Kick Sauber of Slide Daisy currently down in 12th, goes up to 7 with a 1:14.6. Going further back, we have a driver about to start his lap, and we have Maub about to start his lap. Behind him, even more drivers about to start their laps. Did I say JSR? Wait, JSR, no? You want me to call him Axel, man? Yeah, but let's be real, bro. He's not... Is he a driver of JSR? I guarantee bro is an engineer as well. Although actually he's kind of high up, maybe he's not. Plus, maybe he's the main guy of JSR, you never know. Jody Scheckter Racing Esports. He's a driver. Ah, shit. Well, maybe he's the main guy. Maybe he's the big boss. So maybe we can call him JSI. Maybe he is Jody Scheckter. Is he Jody Scheckter? Oh man, what are we doing there? Bit of lost traction. As now we've got to try and catch drivers as they're going to come out of the final few turns. JSR, he's not going to have time for a lap. He's dead. Oh shit. Well, I'm sure if he was around to see the likes of Axelman, he will be very proud. Not much else to say about that one, sorry. Right, Caden. I reckon we go no higher than 12th. If we're lucky, we get 13th here. Oh, Caden. You can't be doing me like that. As Maub improves, goes ahead of Lapringle up to P5. Two Mercedes drivers, 4th and 5th, but it is currently its way on pole position. Unless anyone can stop him, we've got McLaren coming out of... oh wait, this way. Wall. T. Whitney Houston. Come on, T. Come on, T-Dog. You've got P6 in you. And he crossed the line to set a 14.662. Behind that, I can't really see anything. Puppy does end up setting a lap, but it's absolutely horrendous. Only good enough for P9. And so it is going to be Sway with a 114.118 on pole position for the Mexican Grand Prix. Sway got triple toe though. Triple toe. Promote the top 15. Agreed. So it's a cook from Sway, followed by JSR. Calling him JSR. He can maybe whatever the guy's name was. He can be he's inside of Axelman, and he's embodying him. You see. So closely behind was Nico, and then where's the other McLaren? Okay, he's gonna have to do a lot more if they want to win this Constructors' Championship. It's gonna be a close one, but I think Racing Bulls are gonna take it at the end of this. Now, if I was all but a competent commentator, I'd be able to calculate the provisional standings as we go along, but that is definitely not going to happen. And obviously it would be important to stay at the front of the pack to watch what those guys are doing, but it's very tempting to just drop back to Caden and just see what kind of terrorism he commits. I'm not really sure how he's still racing, but you know, as the go-ahead. He's fast. He's fast. But I reckon he should stay tier 2 and then come race with us next season, because he's going to be slower, because yeah, he's just going to be slower. So that's fine. So, Hunter Clark's favourite part, we get to sit here in the pit lane and watch these absolutely diabolical NPCs. But this time, they kind of have some litty shirts on. I mean, look at this. We got the white tee there, the green tee, the red tee. Very Mexican-y. 2 minutes of ads, lol. Ads at the start of a race. Oh, hell no. Aston Martin are washed. We've got my boy JSR, JFR, JPR, whatever his name was. Hopefully these ads... oh, 2 minutes. Holy shit. There's no way these ads will be done before the start of the race. Does everyone have ads at the same time? Or is it like... Do some of you not have ads right now? So many damn ads. Let's get the paddock up of my phone in case anyone ends up needing an invite and doesn't want to use the chat. Right, I can hear the countdown. I think most people are on ads, but we are about to get underway as we've got 3, 4, 5 red lights here in Mexico, and it's away we go. It's a pretty decent start from everyone, but the Mercedes there of Oreo gets a pretty good start and might be able to pull on Nico, who's just going to pull that ERS quite fast and actually gets consumed by the drivers around him. It might have been Malm actually with a good start, who touches wheels with PW Jones a little bit as we go into turn 1. A spin for the Ferrari and the Racing Bull, and that's Nico, the championship. I was going to say championship leader, the actual champion, has been spun around right at the start, and suddenly Mercedes are looking good, McLaren is looking good, and this championship could go either way right off the bat there. We saw absolute peak terrorism. As we can see through this second sector, it gets pretty tight. Going 2x2 doesn't look too good. Most people are going to tuck in single file, but as we go back, we might see some more contact being made. But damn, that was not the start that Nico wanted, not the start that Racing Bulls wanted. But I'm sure Lucchese is very happy with that one. So, where was Caden and all that? I'm sure Caden was the cause of some of that. I feel like this is just... I feel like I shouldn't be saying that, shouldn't be assuming. Oh, he goes off the track under absolutely No pressure at all. He failed under no pressure. Oh, and he's tapped the Red Bull on the exit, lost a bit of traction, cuts in front of the Haas, and loses a position. So, let's go back up to the front then, as Papi is going to have a good little bit of slipstream to go past Axelman. There we go. There we go. Well, that made you all proud, Axelman, not JSR. Into turn 1, he almost gets the move done, but actually the Aston Martin's going to fight that one back. He's got to leave room on the outsides, but he does get it done. Papi Juese managing to get past the driver without making contact. History has been made today in Tier 2, as we see Mercedes driver Oreo looks to go for a move on the Aston Martin and actually does get that inside line wheel to wheel, bit of barging, but he is going to have the inside line for the next two right-handers. Not given much room, but on the traction exit, he is maybe going to get it. It's really hard to have the outside line here. You can't go too wide. It ends up with drivers off the track, as we saw right there. A bit of contact between Oreo and Axelman, but he does finally get ahead, and it might open the door up for Mal B, who's got a lot of battery and a good stream to just tuck to the inside, and he gets the move done. But does he? Later braking from Axelman off the track goes the Aston Martin. He's got the inside line for this left-hander, but Mal B's going to hang it in there. Bit of contact. Cone goes flying. I feel bad for it. And it's hard to have traction on the inside here, but I think Mal's just about going to get it, and the Mercedes go up into third and fourth. Good teamwork there. But now Mikhail is here on the back with the two drivers that are fighting, and through goes the McLaren. It's 3 wide into turn 1. How is this going to go, bro? Into turn 1. Lots of contact in the middle there. Mal B getting sandwiched as T. Whitney is looking for an opening, and he loses his wing as he tries to cut across the back of the Mercedes driver, and it's absolute carnage as we're going to come down into this left-hander. I wish I knew the turn name. It's still 3 wide from the 3 drivers behind Mikhail, and McLaren are looking really, really good now in terms of this Constructors' Championship fight. The Racing Bulls have 0 points. 0 points. But yeah, there is literally no IQ from these Tier 2 drivers. They just want the position, and they want it now. It's, oh, a huge spin from Mal B. A massive spin from Mal B, and he's going to tumble down the order all the way to P13. He's done God's work. And then he's just chucked the corner, chucked the car, and chucked the whole fucking race. Damn, Mal, that's, oh, I have no words. I mean, it's good content, but that's upset me, bro. That's upset me. Is Caden? No, they were just ghosted, okay. As we go up to the front, Whitney gets past Axelman. So Axelman, who started in P2, has found himself tumbling down the order as he gets caught up in all these monkeys. And as everyone's still close, it's still going to be some really tight racing. Stide Daisy looking for an opening here as the Aston Martin dives deep into the corner on the Ferrari, and Stide just cannot find a gap there, and he's got the Red Bull there to look out for as well. The one thing I've noticed straight away from seeing Axelman race for the first time is he is a late breaker. He's not afraid to almost outbrake himself, but I think he does it quite well. He commits to it, and he doesn't often run off the track, so it's looking good for him so far as Oreo gets past Papi Juese. And can he just maintain this? He does. So he's safely ahead, but now of course he's got the problem of the DRS. I'm not sure if it was smart to go for the move there, but there's 2.5 seconds behind the McLaren is of them, so he should be fine. Pole position time, I think it was a 14 point... oh, I've lost it now. 14.3 was it? 14.1. As Papi is going to get him on the DRS straight. So, as I thought, it was kind of just silly to make that move that early. He could have just waited for the DRS and he would have been ahead here. He would have been able to recharge his battery too. Not really smart there. But, anyway, let's fall down the order. We've got this Aston Martin of PW Jones. Not really anything there. I thought he might go really late on the brakes. Telling Tier 2 to have a brain. Okay, so we've calmed down now. We've calmed down. Everyone's kind of found their pace, found their gap Sway is very far ahead. And it just kind of sucks, doesn't it? Because you just think, like, I don't know what happened in Las Vegas. I came back for Austin, right? So I have no idea what happened in Las Vegas. But imagine if Sway didn't DNF. If Sway didn't DNF, he could have been world champion. It's kind of crazy how just tiny little events can make like a huge difference. And in terms of the points, it's going to be interesting who wins the Constructors as well. It was also possible for the Aston Martin driver, not of Axelman, of someone else, here to get P2 in the standings, but he's not racing for some reason. So that's interesting. Vegas, I would have seen Peter Games 9755 murder me. I mean, all you have to do is take a look at the name to kind of comprehend that something like that might have happened. As Malby and Zero come into the pits, Nico's going to gain 2 positions from that. And back to the front of the grids, where we've got Oreo chasing down Puppy, and you might get him this time. If he can just stay behind and wait for the overtake, he's going to have DRS through 2 DRS zones. But by the looks of it, he's pushing. Is he? Okay, no, he may be just pressuring Puppy into a bit of a mistake, but I don't think a mistake would benefit him through this sector. There we go. He is going to have the DRS this time round then as we come down to the main straight. It's 84% battery versus 60, and it should be a very simple pass for the Mercedes driver on Puppy. However, we know what Puppy's like. He might get a spasm in his right arm and just turn into a car beside him. Stide Daisy gaining positions as PW Jones goes into the pits, and Oreo does make that move nice and easily. Let's have a look at these tyres then. So the top 11, sorry, on mediums, PW just came in for his hard tyres. Again, I would know the strat if I was a competent driver, but I don't even know the strat. Damn, Sway making a run for it. Yeah, he is far ahead as Oreo just battling back past for Puppy of P3. Oh, a bit of a slide on the exit for Oreo, and that gives Puppy the chance to dive back on the inside, and he gets it. The Haas back up into P2, but the more these two battle and don't just simply DRS swap, the easier it's going to be for the drivers behind to catch up. And that's going to be all the merrier for Lucchese, who's going to have Mikhail potentially fighting for a podium here, and potentially giving the chance for McLaren to win the Constructors' Championship in Tier 2. Yeah, why are they fighting so? I have no idea. Tier 2 is unbelievable. They have absolutely no brains. So Oreo will get the move done again into turn 1. Sway comes into the pits on lap 8 of the race to swap over to hard tyres. And how many people are going to copy him? We have 1 copy of T. Whitney, and that looks to be it. Everyone else is going to stay out. So I suppose Sway's just trying to cover off this this undercut. Oh, as Puppy just kind of outbrakes himself and loses a bit of focus there as Oreo gets past, and that's going to cost him a lot of time. And Oreo has the DRS as well. So actually, Oreo is just going to gap Puppy here unless the Mercedes driver makes a mistake, which is kind of likely. So let's have a look. Are we going to see any traction losses, any mistakes? And has the McLaren of Mikhail actually managed to get within a second here as we go through Sector 2? Burn, buddy. Catch, catch, catch. You got it. 1.2. I don't think he's going to be close enough. Is he going to be close enough? No, he's too far off. But the Aston has kept DRS on the McLaren, I believe. Yep, he has. Tyre saving masterclass. He could go the distance. Yeah, so the question is Sway doing a 2-stop? Sway's got to be doing a 2-stop, right? I mean, it's lap 7 of the race and he's already dived in. Okay, oh my god, bro, what just happened? I saw the Mercedes of Oreo slide. That must have made Puppy a bit freaked out because he got a 10-second penalty diving into the pits. I don't think, like... Bro, we need to start doing SKG bingo. Just write anything bad about Puppy and it will come to life. So if we go to penalties, is it just... Yeah, it's just Puppy with a 10 seconds. So this is going to mix up the grid a little bit then. Oreo comes out 6 seconds behind Sway, so Sway's done a good job there. We used to with Baltash back in Season 9. Oh, bro, that's sick. Oh, wait, yeah, no, I actually remember that, though. That was pretty fun. I feel like it's kind of predictable, though, as well, like, as we see T. Whitney just hanging on to the outside of this McLaren as he does just back out. We have a driver with brains. I think the problem is, right, in Tier 2, if you want to succeed, you have to become one with the monkey, right? Like, you can't be passive like T. Whitney. Because, yeah, he's just, like, he's been smart, and he's given the driver the position where they would have come together otherwise. But if he didn't just go, monkey see gap, monkey go, monkey get banana, then he's not going to get any places. You have to just send it and just hope that your collision model is better than theirs. Because I feel like that's how most drivers win in Tier 2, right? You have people going 3 wide, and it's whoever just gets out lucky. No one takes their foot off the gas, and the people who do just end up dropping back. Can't be calling T Black 23 a monkey? Bro, where have you got this name from? For a refreshing drink. So up to the front then, Sty Daisy is leading this race, which is a sight for sore eyes. And Axelman is behind, 7/10, who is going to claim DRS through the second sector. Would Ape be any better? Which day is right? Tier 1 is today. Tier 1 will be in, I think, 2 hours from now, 2 hours and 15 minutes. And that will be much better quality of racing, much better quality of commentating. Definitely come check it out. Okay, the gaps are pretty tame, but apart from the gap is variable. 3/10. Here we go. He's gonna catch up with Lapringle. What's the distance? Oh my god, the battery is crazy. How can you be P14? You won't be able to drive now, unfortunately, because it is the season finale. We don't allow drivers to just sign up and race. You can imagine that would open the floodgates to just absolute terrorism, right? And it could just change the standings completely. So, but we do have a healthy gap between now and next season, so you have plenty of time to sign up and get familiar with the league before you want to join. And might I say, it's absolutely blissful being part of SKG. Just don't pay attention to Tier 2 too much. This is definitely not a preview of what's to come in Tier 1. What mic am I using? Brother, I don't want to talk about my mic here. I had like horrible robotic issues. I had to disable all my my effects. Oh, it's happening again. That's why. Great, lovely stuff. It's good, right? It's just, I need to get a new headset, I think, or a new mic, maybe a tabletop mic. That's what I'm saying. Is it any better now? As we see, Sway gets past Caden. Luckily, he didn't get terrorized. Yeah, no, I don't know why it happens. It's something to do. It's a Razer mic, a Razer headset. So I think Razer is just bad for audio in general. Something to do with Razer signups 4. I tried to like uninstall it. Yo, please spare me, bro. Razer mic shit. That's the answer to all this. Are we back? Please say we're back. I was saying I need to get a tabletop mic. Sway's gonna get held up a little bit here from the not back markers, but drivers on older tyres. Is he gonna go for a dive? He's just gonna hang back. These guys might pop into the pits to slap as Oreo gets past the Haas of Lil Gunner. That is oh, is he gonna try pit? The Aston can't pit now. Let's hope the Aston wasn't trying to pit this lap. Because if the Aston was trying to pit... Oh, T-Winnie gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Anyway, yeah, I don't like that Haas name, bro. Feels like one slip up could cost me my career. But as we go down, it is 8-lap-old hards, but could Nico maybe make a comeback here? He could probably find himself edging into the points. He just has to, yeah, so I'm not even gonna read that comment. Yeah, he could find himself edging into the points. Depends how good he is at edging. But I think he can get 1 or 2 points, 3. You know, he might be able to get P6, 7, to be honest. Just needs to make his way up. I don't think the top 5 is on for him. Too far away. Oh, bro, Yatsen knows my game, bro. Yatsen knows the strat. It's only because people bite, so it's bro. Gosh darn. As Oreo is getting stuck behind the rear wing of Axelman, who does dive into the pits, and Oreo has a bit of clean air to do what he can. 5-lap-old mediums, he's got 6 seconds between him and Sway, as someone got a 10-second time penalty, I believe. It was the Aston Martin who just came into the pits. It was. I mean, it's tier 2, guys. How are we not regulating our speed into the pits? But yes, the Ferrari, sorry, of Peter Jones, who is in the fight to gain many positions in the drivers' standings. I think he's about 10 points between him and P4 or something like that. Use pit assist. I think it's off. Honestly, bro. They could have saved him off. It's fine. Hold on, wait. I've just clocked Yeltsin, your fucking Aston TP on here. Bro's Aston TP and he's got this guy on his team. As BW gets past Lilo Ugana. 30. Navin's back. Welcome back, Navin. And where's the here, bro? Where's the guy that taken P2 in the standings? He just did like racing though. Puppy, come back. I mean, he's got a 10-second penalty. It's going to take the car for Puppy to win this. Robot Mike. Ow, 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 ow. Is it fixed? Is it fixed? This is not good, bro. I do not like this. I do not like this, bro. We are not cooking. It's better than, fuck, I forgot his name, bro. Yo, bro, that's crazy, dude. I forgot the guy's name, bro. It's whoever the commentator was who did the old, who the fuck is Booty clip. Love Parrot. Yeah, I don't think I can be honest. Can we get like an age check on Poppy, by the way? I wanna know like exactly how old he is to the day. No, he's like, right? As Reese has passed the Ferrari. Mike, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh. Change camera, there's no way it's related. Have we got a clear mic again? 3. Oh, oh. No. Good to know. Only by Mike Meister from Razer. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Is it working now? Hello? Is it working? Chat, you wish it was what jiggly. Okay, you know what? Maybe if I just start talking nicely, fastly, and fluently, it's gonna be very nice, and it's gonna not be jiggly anymore. Hello. Oh my god, even is robotic now. Right, you know what? Me bomb. What can I do here? What can I do here? Let's try this. I bet it's working now. I guarantee it's working. No. 4K spec on PC, 10 on my. Wait. Wait, that's my controller. I need that. Let's take this out. Fuck me, it won't come out. Right, boom. I reckon we're good. Right, just gotta wait for these ads. Go away. Oh, what happened? Okay, well, this Red Bull just tried to kill himself and cause a safety car. Is he gonna try again? We gotta wait for these ads to be done. Mic fit? Yeah! Right, I figured out the glitch. You gotta take it out, put it back in. Oh shit. Who spun? It was Red. This guy here spun, and then he tried to kill himself. He tried to cause a safety car. And now he's just like... doing this. Are we good though now? Are we good? I bet my mic's good now, yeah? Mi bomba. Better defo. Get that in a ticket. Come on, Laser. This is where Laser spawns in. Right. We're back. We are back. No more robotic mic for the rest of the stream. It's lap 20. We've had a retirement. We've had an attempted death. As we can see, it is a front 4 lockout from McLaren and from Ferrari, from everyone, even from Haas at the back. This is cute. So, it's leading by 13 seconds, followed by his teammate by... Oh, this mic. I put all the effort in. I do a sick litty intro. This is how I'm repaid. Use my old mic. At least, you know what? Should we do a midstream mic swap? Let's try it. Let's try a midstream. Oh god, that was bad. Stick to intro, commentating 8 for you. Yeah, maybe I should just do the intros, and then GB can do the rest. Stide Daisy has left the session. Stide Daisy, no! Stide Daisy! Stide Daisy, get back in here, boy. Stide Daisy! Stide! Bro, he was gonna win the championship. Stide was gonna be world champion. This is not acceptable. Get back. Stide Daisy. Stide, bro. Your championship is slipping away. This is the worst scenes I've ever seen. This is absolute horror. I'm gonna cry. I've never seen anything like this. Tier 2 SKG World Championship boils down to Stide Daisy disconnecting. Why did I invite corruption? Sorry, brain corruption. Anywho. Where's the mic? I need the mic, I don't just need the headphones. Right, Stide Daisy's AI is gonna climb on the back of Sway. Come on. You got this, big Chungus. I didn't even clock. It's fixed. Oh, would you look at that? Now that we don't have any commentary going on and I'm just yapping, it's fixed. La Pringle, come on. Come on, man like La Pringle. Thought he was gonna hit a switchback on dead VSR. Right. Pro X. Here we go. Microphone Pro X. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing here? How is it? How is the brand new microphone? Hello, Yao-Tsen. What? What? Lovely jubbly. Wait, yeah, you guys can hear me, yeah? Hello, how we doing? Me bomba clad. Right, you know what? Cool, we're gonna cook. Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SKG Tier 2. We're here in Mexico, and Tim is leading by 2.2 seconds. Sorry for the burping. Right, Sway is catching up. 15th lap old hards. He's going to try and get past Tim and not get held. Oh, what the hell? Tim's in the pits. He's broken the bollard. Lovely stuff. Let's get the mic a bit louder as well. Might be too loud, tell me if it's too loud, but it's looking good now. So as we go back, we've got people everywhere changing tyres. Oreo getting past some older runners as Nico gets the fastest lap. So if he can get within the top 10, that's an extra point for Racing Bulls, and that could genuinely be the difference between the championship. There is 12 laps to go of this race, and all I can think about is food right now, to be honest. All I can think about is food. As Oreo is chasing the back of the Aston Martin, I think P2 is going to be the highest he can finish here today, unless there is a safety car. Going further behind is PW Jones, and did Bro just quote me? Potentially. Like father, like son, am I right? How much of a problem is this Aston Martin going to be for Oreo then? Is he going to lose enough time to back him up into La Pringle? No, he's not. He's going to be fine. He doesn't have to worry about DRS. Hey buddy, I really love your content. Oh my god, we've got one of these bots. We've got one of these scam bots in SKG Racing Series. No way. Let's all add Suit 70 on Discord. Come on. Wait, Oreo has a penalty. How much is it? 3 seconds. I tried to invite Stide like 50 times. I don't know if like he's coming or not, but let's invite him again, just in case. SKG is so big, we got bots now. What can we say, bro? What can we say? Yeah, this game kind of sucks. Like the amount of times that I got not disqualified, the amount of times I got disconnected and I'll try and join back. I either would like start joining you back and then you wouldn't be able to control the car, but then if you leave and join back you'd just get DSQ'd for no reason, or I don't know, this game just really fucking sucks. But anyway, after Malb's horror, he's down in 14th with 10 seconds, so we need a safety car to kind of pull anything back. Can I take control of Stide's car? Should we... Hold on, that's... Oh, okay, it's worth a shot. It was worth a shot. But I've been able to recover from him. Tim. Who is Tim? He sets a 117.150 as T. Whitney retires. It's a DNF when it's in the pits. I got a bit excited there for a second. I thought we were going to get a safety car, and I thought all the cars were going to bunch up. 10 seconds was going to be served. Everyone was going to be on softer tyres, and it was going to be a nice little brawl for the season finale. But no, we get this lovely boring race as Little Jones, PW Jones gets past the Haas of Gunner, and will be chasing down Papi Huese for P6 as the Haas driver is going to run into traffic, and it's the worst possible traffic you could run into. He's got Caden in front of him. This is going to be an absolute horror. Unless he can pass cleanly, he's not going to be able to. He's not close enough. 32% battery, PW with 15. He's trying to push up to get within that DRS range, and it's very close. 0.98, but on the exit, he gets held up by the Alpine, and yes, he's got it. Okay, so I think the Ferrari has the DRS, and the Haas making contact with the back of Caden, who dives into the pits, and now he's going to have to worry about Jones, who's going to be all on the back of his rear wing. He has served that 10-second penalty he picked up, so Papi is on for some decent points. He's going to have to fight Jones, and I think it's going to be for P4, maybe P3, so Papi could still be on for a podium here if he can just claw back the time in the next 6 or so laps. Don't know why I said 6, more like 8. Further to the back, we've got Tim on fresh mediums as well. He might be able to make his way up as he goes for a dive on the Tier 2 champion. He's going to be wheel to wheel with a guy that's much faster than him, but he does have the faster, fresher compound of tyre, and he might just have to hang back until the main straight with the DRS, but he could actually get it coming out of the section of S's. If he can get a good run, he can deploy DRS and burn his battery to get past the Racing Bull so that he can use the DRS to try and chase down the Haas instead. But he looks to be too far back. And he's just going to have to wait for that main straight. But going further up the grid, we can see Puppy really trying to eat out the Pringle as the Racing Bull has a bit of a slip on the exit. And these positions are crucial. What the hell? Le Pringle does a Tokyo drift into the pit lane. Well, he gets style points, I guess, as now the Haas is going to have to be defending off from the Ferrari. Same powertrain, different. I had a malfunction. We all good though. As we go further down, we see Tim still trying to get past Nico, but now he's got the Haas on the back of him, and I'm just going to refrain from saying his name as much as possible because the slip up is inbound. It's imminent, and I just, VCARB bottoming the OCC. I mean, it's kind of cooked. I think they're going to bottle both the OCC and the Tier 2 constructors as well. I mean, Nico's making a good effort to climb back up the grids, and Mikhail isn't as high up as he needs to be, I don't think. While we've got a little bit of passiveness, I'm going to have a little looky at the standings and see exactly what they need to get this done. Because it is possible. McLaren can win the Tier 2 championship. I'm not sure what the OCC looks like, but... So as we come down the main straight, then Papi is going to be defending from the Ferrari, who has double his battery, and the McLaren behind, who's going to be tagging along for the ride. But into turn 1, the Haas will stay ahead. However, he's got a second DRS zone to defend from, and he has no battery to do so because he's burned it all going down the main straight. Good exit from Poppy. How much battery are we going to use here from the Ferrari? He's just going to be conservative. Already off. 300 meters out from the corner, we're already off the ERS. We're just going to charge up behind Poppy, keep the DRS, and just sit behind nice and comfortably. P4 is easily on the table. P3 could be on the table. If he just does this smart and doesn't fight Puppy too hard, he can just use him to gain some time on the guys ahead. Given that they've got a penalty, it's only about half a second to a second that they actually need to claw back to be eligible for this podium. But let's have a looky. As I look down, something's going to happen, I already know. Driver's hub. No, not driver's hub. Let's go. Tier 2 race results. So, there is only 25 points between McLaren and Racing Bulls. So currently, what's the math on that? 15, 12, 10, 8. So currently they've got 32 points compared to 4, which is enough. As of right now, McLaren are winning the Tier 2 Constructors Championship, and Lucci's sister is going to go crazy. What needs to change? So it's 32, take 7. It's literally just, they need to go up by 1 place, right, I think. Yeah, the OCC gap, if you could figure that out, that would be great as well. I'm not Reggie. Okay, so I think the Racing Bulls just need to gain 1 position, but Pringle is 4 seconds out on P9 with 20 lap old hards. And yeah, he could get a puncture at any moment as well. And then Nico is 1.7 behind. He has got a lot more pace over Mikhail, but he's got a lot of time to gain back while the McLaren is in DRS. It's mostly going to be just watching this fight between the Ferrari, the Haas, and the McLaren, and then seeing if Nico can catch up. But as far as I'm aware, as long as Nico doesn't make a move, McLaren are Tier 2 Constructor Champions. And it all was caused merely on lap 1, turn 1. Absolutely unbelievable. Go on, Nano, go bowling. So it's just pretty tame, isn't it? Just watching these guys drift around the track. It's basically time trial at this point, nothing's going on. Oh, a bit of a snap there from Papi Juese. Nothing new, but it is just going to get the Ferrari that little bit closer. He does have 100% battery pretty much. Papi sitting on 70, and he has caught up to the back of the Aston Martin. So whether or not this penalty gets removed, track position now becomes very important. Is he just going to dive? No, he's not. He's going to sit behind a tiny lockup from the Aston Martin. And Mikhail there, you can see him in the back. He's part of this train. The question is, when does Papi make the move? Because we know Papi, he's not going to sit back. He's a dog with a bone. Except he's vegetarian. And PW Jones, he's nice. He's chill. In a world full of you know, Papi Jones is like what's a good analogy here? I think Papi Jones is like a carrot, and PW Jones is like a cabbage, right? Like people turn their nose at cabbage. Cabbage kind of keeps everything together. There's a 3 second for Pringle, so does that lose him to P10? I don't know. Malby might be able to claim that position. Lovely little train here then between 4 drivers, and actually they're slowing each other down, and Nico is catching. 1.2 coming out of turn 15. The championship could be flipped on his head within just 2 to 3 laps. He's not going to get the DRS this time round, but on lap 34 he could be within a second. Oh, the Aston Martin's gone straight on, and as long as he doesn't rejoin unsafely, it's gonna make it easier for Nico, because Nico's now gonna be within somewhat of a DRS train. As long as he doesn't get held up by Axelman, he can use the DRS to kind of push himself forward, catch the guys in front, and attempt to fight for Tier 2 Constructors Champions. So, like, just funny the amount of drivers that just dip their tyres into the grass. Even there as well. I feel like the track isn't great. You know what I mean? Like, that S section is kind of naff in my opinion. I don't think the grass should be so close. McLaren, yeah, McLaren genuinely could win it. Nico's getting held up as well by this Aston Martin. Slander, bro. Mexico is horrible. Mexico's a bloody ice ring. Work out OCC gap, thanks. Right, at this rate I could do it. I mean, nothing's going on. Nico is going to get the move done on the Aston Martin. But now, all that time he gained on the 3 ahead, he's now lost out again. He was about 1.2 seconds behind, and now he's about 2 seconds behind. But again, it is possible. You've got Papi Juese out in front. The second Jones goes for a move, because he is going to start to feel the pressure from the McLaren behind. The second he goes for that move, Papi just won't let it slide. He'll burn all his battery, he'll try and dive and get that move done again. And if he does that, it's going to bunch him all up, it's going to make him lose time, and it's going to give Nico the chance to catch up. Because, I mean, look at him, he's already 1.4 between him and the McLaren. The raw pace of a world champion is being displayed here. Do people have their own car numbers? Like, I can see his car number 86, but I can't see anyone else's. 21? Oh, that's kind of cool. Ah, he's so close. I see absolutely no reason why he won't have DRS going into the last lap. And that's probably the crucial time to actually get it as well. As PW Jones should have no reason to overtake Papi. If Papi's smart, He's just going to recharge his battery here. He's not going to bother trying to defend this position. He's already burning. PW Jones just gets cooked if he overtakes Papi Huese. Papi should kind of realize that. He's could be charging a lot more, I think. He's now on none, so he's going to build up that battery. But Nico, we need to get it. We need to get it this lap. 1.05 is not going to be enough for this stretch. Oh, is it? Or is it? He's within. Oh, he's not. He's edging. Edge maxing. He got it. Lovely English. He got it, bro. He is in the DRS, and Nico, all of a sudden, might be able to claw at least one position and completely change the trajectory of Tier 2 and maybe the OCC as well. Obviously, I don't know what the gaps are for the OCC, but a couple points could make all the difference. It depends what happens in Tier 2. But we are going to go onto the last lap. There's no point looking at Sway. He is 10 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. He's absolutely clear. Massive bagger. Get him to Tier 1. It's going to be Papi defending from Jones, who's going to go to the inside. Papi's going to defend for his life. He gets just about enough space for the Ferrari to make it through, but he's going to have the second DRS zone to get by. 20% for the Haas and a lot more for the Ferrari. You see Papi taking that inside line, forcing Papi to the outside, but it's going to be the inside for the right-hander as Papi goes a little bit deep. He's still left enough room for Jones to just barge his way through, but he did just stay nice and conserved and respectful, and he's just going to wait for that last DRS stretch to try and get by. And given the battery on Papi, I think it's possible. Mikhail then is also going to be feeling the pressure from Nico. He's got a lot more battery, so I don't actually think TMS Nico is going to be able to get the move done. But Papi, has he? Wow, he's actually made a gap. He's actually made a gap. And the defense from Papi might actually be enough to claim the podium. Lovely stuff. Is there going to be any last-ditch efforts from Nico or from the McLaren? No, we're just going to come out nice and smooth. And Papi is going to take P3 here in Mexico. What a defense for the podium as we round out behind him with Jones, Mikhail and Nico. And as far as I'm concerned, that is McLaren Tier 2 Constructors Champions, unless I have miscalculated. I think the boys in orange have actually done it. Good job to Lucis, good job to Lucis' sister, good job to everyone at the factory. Hard work from all the team, you can do it kids, come on, good stuff. There's no point even talking about Sway, is there? I mean, 13 seconds is outrageous. There was the crash at the start, but yeah, massive bagger, get him up. Get him up. Congrats to Sway for winning the Mexican Grand Prix, for winning the season finale of Season 16 at SKG. Congrats to McLaren, who I believe are the Constructors Champions here in Tier 2. And a little shout out to Tim for the fastest lap and JSR for the most overtakes, even though I think he finished in the bin anyway. And, you know, also a little shout out to Papi. I like that defense at the end there. It was tight, it was aggressive, but he did what was necessary to keep the podium. And it's an extra 15 points to his total points here at SKG. So that was fun. I fixed the mic at the end, so I'm probably just going to use this mic going forward. We've probably got about a month till we decide to race again, so that's going to be fun. Might pop around for Tier 1 in 2 hours, I believe, 8 PM BST, GMT, whatever the UK time is. That's in an hour and a half. Is Tier 1, so stick around for that. But yeah, that was fun. I hope you all trip on a rock and get brain damage. Bye.